Welcome to Share Talk, the only podcast where investors come first.
We're joined today by Mick Billing, Executive Chairman, Thor Mining, listed on the ASX Australia and the UK market AIM, the ticker THR. You okay, Mick?
G'day, Alex. Nice to talk to you. I'm sorry your weather's not quite as good as mine.
It is a bit chilly over here, but it's just the norm for us this time of year in the UK.
Today, it's pretty warm here in Aussie at the moment, but I guess we're approaching the longest day in the year, so for us, and the shortest for you. So it turns around in a few months' time.
Okay, I won't mention the cricket today either. We'll move on if you like.
Well, we can discuss that briefly if you like, Alex. When the Ashes are played in Australia, the home team normally wins. And when the Ashes are played in the UK, the home team normally wins there as well.
Right.
The only thing that changes is the journalist's assessment of the side, depending on whether they're home or away.
Yeah, true. I've got a good question for you here, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
What were the personal highs for you in 2017 for Thor Mining, and what does 2018 hold for your shareholders?
Alex, I guess the high notes for 2017, I guess were in three parts. One was, we really did kick some goals at the project level. And the things that have happened at Pilot Mountain with the drilling results, the improvement in the resource estimate, to make everybody quite comfortable with the fact that this is probably a world-class tungsten deposit or group of deposits. That's you don't if you're a CEO of a small capped junior resource company and you get something like this, that's a huge tick in the box, and we're delighted with that. The things that happened at Molly Hill and are still happening at Molly Hill, there's some good things happening there. And I'm far more confident now of the outlook for Molly Hill than I have been for some time. And this new move into copper, this looks like a cracker of a project. We think it is, and that's great. Now that's at the project level. In other areas, it's great to see the improvement in our share price and to see some of the investors who've stuck by us, with firm belief in our plan to get some reward. And our market cap over the last couple of months has increased by at least threefold, and depending on which day of the week it is, you could say it's fourfold. Now, that's a very good result. I don't think the job's done yet, but you'd much rather be where we are now, with the share price at around 3p, than where we were earlier on this year. And at the start of the year, we raised money at 0.525 of a p. So that's great. And I guess the final thing, Alex, for 2017 is to know that we're finishing the year with enough cash in the tin to get us all the way through next year without having to go out and ask investors to put their hand in their pocket again. That's a wonderful position to be in, and I literally don't remember when Thor. Well, I do, but it's a long time ago when Thor had that sort of cash reserves, and that's a really great place to be. So that's answering the first part of the question.
Yeah.
The second part of the question, I guess, is what's going to happen in 2018.
Yeah.
And look, I think if we at a project level, and knowing we're fully funded, we can do a whole bunch of things that I think will give us an excellent chance of getting project finance for Molly Hill. And I'd like to say that sometime during 2018, the dozers are in and the trucks are in and the workforce is in there at Molly Hill, and starting to build the mine and build the project. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that, but that is something that that's a key objective for me for next year. At Pilot Mountain, we would propose to get stuck into the feasibility work. There's some scoping study work going on at the moment, and when we get some answers to that, we'll then know the sorts of parameters that we will be working around to develop the feasibility study for Pilot Mountain, and again at Kapunda. We believe not just go past the resource phase that we're still trying to get the final number on, but we'll also, I believe, get well down the track of proof of concept and sufficient test work to know that there's a viable project there. There's a lot going to happen next year at a project level in 2018, and if the right things happen at a project level, well, I think the right things will happen for the shareholders too.
No, that's excellent. Thanks very much, Mick. Much appreciated.
No problems.
Thank you for listening. Remember to visit our website for more news and other podcasts at www.share-talk.com.